y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara, and if you are new here, thanks so much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you guys and I appreciate you for being a part of my tribe. First things first, this video is being brought to you from our cloffice. It is serving as both a closet as well as my office working space during the week. Be sure to look out for the apartment tour that is coming later this month, and you guys are gonna love it. I already know. I've been saying for the past few months that it was coming. It's coming. Actually, I think my next video will be my apartment tour. So make sure you are subscribed and turn on the bell so that you're notified when that video and all of my other videos coming this year go live. Today's video is very timely because we are still in the month of January and there is still plenty of time for you to think about the goals and the plans that you have for yourself this year, as well as the habits and the systems that you're going to put in place to help you to achieve those goals. I'm going to be sharing 10 healthy habits that you can consider adding into your routine. Each of these things I do on a daily basis, or at least I try to, and I definitely find that they help to keep me grounded and centered and allow me to kind of be more focused and clear in attacking my day. So before I get into the habits, I wanted to level set on what they are. Habits are the small decisions you make and the actions you take every day. According to researchers, habits can account for up to 40% of your behaviors on any given day. So essentially, your life is a sum of your habits. And so if you can transform your habits, you can really transform your life. One book that I read last year that I highly recommend that you read if you haven't already is Atomic Habits by James Clear. It really breaks down how you can not only break bad habits, but also how you can build better habits and become 1% better every single day. All right, so with that, let's get into 10 healthy habits that you can start this year in 2022. Habit number 1, moving your body. You guys know I am a big proponent of moving your body, finding ways that are fun for you to move your body. For me personally, I love strength training. I go to the gym about 5 days a week, but I also love stretching and yoga. If you love cycling, Zumba, just going on a walk outside, whatever it may be, find that activity that you enjoy doing, that you'll be consistent with doing, and move your body. Habit number 2, make your bed. Literally make your bed every single day. It's a habit that I am actually still working on. It's just something about it. It makes me feel very adult. And also when you walk into your room and you see your bed made, it automatically makes your room look 10 times cleaner than maybe it is. So definitely get into the habit of making your bed daily. Habit number 3, drink water. You should be drinking at least half your body weight in ounces every single day. So for me, I weigh about 154 pounds, which means that I should be drinking about 75 to 80 ounces of water every single day. So I like to carry around just a little water jug. This is a 40-ounce can, so I need to fill this twice, and that's enough water for me. I think a common misconception is like people, carrying around gallon jugs and like drinking it. And of course, drinking a lot of water is good, but sometimes too much water isn't that good. So the half your body weight in ounces is a tip that I like to give, which really puts into perspective how much water you should really be drinking. All right, habit number 4, keep a gratitude journal. I literally love my gratitude journal. I use the 5-minute journal, which I'm sure you all are aware of. It is super popular in the social media streets. I will still link it below if you have no idea what I'm talking about. But I love the 5-minute journal because, one, it literally takes 5 minutes. It can take as long as you need it to, but generally it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for me. It allows me to kind of focus and center every single day on what I'm grateful for. What are the things that are most important for me to accomplish on that day? And then also gives me the opportunity to motivate myself by writing out a daily affirmation or two to kind of help power me through the day. And then in the evenings, it gives you a chance to kind of reflect on how your day went, what are the things that you accomplished and what's something that you can do better at for the next day. And so highly recommend keeping a gratitude journal. It keeps everything in perspective. When life seems crazy, when nothing seems to be going right, just kind of centering and anchoring yourself on the things that are going right, the things that you are thankful for, it really does help to change your perspective. So definitely keep a gratitude journal this year if you do not already. And you don't even need to use the 5-minute journal. You could literally grab a regular old journal from Target and literally write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for, and that works just as well. So don't feel the need to always spend money and buy all of these planners and gadgets and things like that. A good old pen and paper will do just fine. Habit number 5, intentionally connecting with your family and friends more often. This is one habit that I am really looking to lean into this year. I think it's so easy to kind of get caught up in like day-to-day life and what's going on that you can look down and weeks have gone by before you've talked to your friends. And especially in today when we are in a pandemic and seeing your friends or your family isn't as often as maybe it has been in prior years. And so the great thing is that we are connected digitally, and picking up the phone and calling someone, sending them a text when they're on your heart, just being more intentional about staying connected and not losing touch with your friends is so important. I think social media, I know for me, it makes you feel more connected because you could just scroll on Instagram and see what your friends and your family are up to. But nothing beats like literally picking up the phone and talking to someone. So that's my goal this year, to connect with my people at least once a week, someone different, just checking in with them, seeing how they're doing. It goes a long way. And so I encourage you to do the same. All right, habit number 6, tidying up your space for 15 minutes at the end of the day. So this one is a lifesaver for me because as the week goes on, stuff just kind of starts finding ways out of gets out of its place. There's shoes everywhere and jackets and sometimes clothes, and it could just get really hectic. And so taking 15 minutes at the end of every single day and just resetting really kind of eliminates and helps some of that clutter at the end of the week where you're like, okay, like it's not that much stuff out of place. And so I kind of focus on either the kitchen, making sure the kitchen is picked up, or the living room, making sure the blankets are put away, the TV trays are put away, the pillows are situated appropriately. Just 15 minutes, you guys, every single day. That's it. Whatever you can do in 15 minutes, if it's putting a load of laundry in, folding a load of laundry, wiping down your bathroom, just take 15 minutes at the end of every single day to reset your space. Your future self will thank you. All right, habit number 7, morning and evening quiet time. For me, quiet time is praying, it's reading my devotional, it's going through my Bible reading plan, and it's intentionally connecting and spending time with God. I find that it really helps to ground me and center me at the beginning of my day, as well as help me to unwind and relax and reflect at the end of my days. So I highly recommend morning and evening quiet time, being intentional and prioritizing time with God. I'm going to link in the cards my video on 5 ways to connect with God. If you need some ideas on what to do during your quiet time, I highly recommend you check that video out. Habit number 8 to incorporate into your routine is stretching. Yes, stretching. For me, because I do a lot of strength training and high intensity workouts, it's really, really important that I take the time to stretch. It really helps with improving my flexibility and my range of motion, as well as it helps to prevent injury. I like to follow along with Peloton app. They have a lot of different stretching classes ranging from 5 minutes all the way up to, I believe, 20 to 30 minutes. I also love to practice yoga as well. And so those are the couple things that I like to do to keep myself limber and work on my flexibility. It is something that I want to improve on and continue improving on this year. And so I highly recommend that you incorporate some type of stretching into your daily routine. It is really something that we should be doing daily, especially if you are like me and you work a traditional kind of desk job where you're sitting down a lot. Stretching is going to be key. Habit number 9, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And I know this is really hard, especially because we are in a culture that really admires and glamorizes kind of grinding and, I'll sleep when I'm dead type of mentality. But baby, not me. I love my sleep, and I'm going to do my best to get 7 to 8 hours every single night. I have no shame. I am usually in the bed by 10, 11 o'clock at night, because one thing about me is I'm not going to stay up all night if I don't have to. The work will be there in the morning, and so I prioritize sleeping. Even when I was in college, and I was studying for a test, and even if I didn't know everything, I knew one thing, and that was I was going to sleep. I wasn't going to stay up. I think I pulled 1 or 2 nights my entire 4 years in college. It's not the life I want to live. So I highly encourage that you take time to rest. Resting isn't selfish. It doesn't mean that you're not a hard worker. It doesn't mean that, you're slacking off or you're not productive. Rest is productive. And so again, 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night is what we as adults need. And so I really encourage you to try to do that if you can this year. All right, you guys, we are at the 10th habit. So last but not least, I highly encourage you all to read and or listen to audiobooks. I love listening to audiobooks. I find that they are helpful to listen to books while doing other things. I typically listen to my audiobooks on the way to the gym in the mornings. It's something that I can do consistently, and it's usually listening in 10 to 15 minute increments, which gives me enough time to kind of digest and absorb what all is being shared. And so I use Audible for my audiobooks. Highly recommend. I love Audible. I will link down below the 5 books that I listened to last year, my blog post that details the books that I read that were life-changing for me last year. But yes, reading, it's really important that you control or increase the amount of quality information that you are absorbing on a day-to-day basis. It's very easy to get stuck into scrolling on your social media feed and, reading the news, and all of that is great, but sometimes it's nice to just get lost in a book. And so, yes, reading or listening to books is one habit that I would encourage you to pick up for this year. All right, you guys, so there you have it, 10 healthy habits that you can start incorporating right now into your lifestyle. I hope that you found this video helpful. If so, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment below one habit that you are looking to add into your routine this year. And I will see you all in the next video.